see you from the doors. Bibisa jo Mahama. Say yen profile Ghana constituency 275 from 1 to 275. Now yen read the last 100. Don't was send a NDC MPs now. They said the last 100 no. It will be 75 NDC strongholds. On chair, Juma occupy what such constituencies are. You bet money 3 times a day. Do Babuno Easter. Out
of the 275.
No. You were over 175 constituencies were Ghana. You may be a bit more run 3 times a day. Over 175. And you may be any ho. Till I may start to say, Oba me region.
Because they are underdeveloped.
Yes. Oba Bono East. The extreme constituency is Sini East. Our capital is Kajeji. Onuya corner there some money but 6 unyaka emba.
Kajeji hona.
Yes.
District capital.
District capital. This our place no. Ejuma ben de wo ho a nipa miensa ba ko be kwa nopa. Na wapon na bia kwa wi na bia kwa anadwo. District wo kora no nya na na Dubai a wo si agenda 111 hospital a wo kora na mpa yesimu ye 10.
Kajeji hona.
Yes, 2018 na hima no sre Dr. Baumia oba sala ayi na o mai ko si 20 bed ward.
An NDC safe seat.
Safe seat. And why your baby and here to about people struggle to make 15%. There is no work there. A juma be any ho. Your mama pa omra yen na yen ko. No one chile say bedru adwuma we. My mama yen 24 hours. Enye. Yen twamumra de adjoining district kwame down so. Adwuma kese e wo ho ya aban adwuma say Ghana Education Service building. Ana say there's a government department crab bebre ni ho. It's minimum juma e wo ho a ye be in 24 hours sine east west enkoso enye. Two or na wutie bia automatically we NDC ni na she 24-hour economy t-shirt no bi o sine west we out. Through east yeji capital the same the adwuma bia ni wa betman 24/7. Ano no state nyuma na what they bear 24/7 no. Na me bi na me wira ho kakra. 1. Or say more employment opportunities across various sectors such as manufacturing and production. Manufacturing and production. Bono East out of the 11 districts or 11 constituencies no. Only 2 in the factories oh. CCA juma fully. Na ye wie na ono aboka mu bie atemu budie na abaye 3 na and still one district one factory yes ba ko so prime ba ye wie ni nyina ono aboka na Japan mu group NAC but the AC ho aye operational Ghana Nat a president Kufuor time na by under free zones na si Ghana Nat na bi overpack with Chiman off ni enu we ya adwuma bia ni ho a obetimi aka so obi nko ebo time say a ompomra obi san ko biu ebo time say a omra now so this is it. Implement a 24-hour economy policy formula 133 same job 3 shifts 3 people ti wa wutie ye no hwe won patamu nti ko kan say mu e kire enough. How many constituencies out of the 57 constituencies in the 5 northern regions and na obenya adwuma ye run 3 shifts you bet me around 3 shifts a day. This is a obeka way extra omo say na opese ye nji wuni develop and implement a program to support graduates of tertiary institutions with technical know-how to form cooperatives to bid for public and private contracts by dedicating specific contracts to such cooperatives. Your mama say free university a mo ka mo boma na makwaji aban contract na mo de ho sky
se bi ba mo bi
enka ho ne e wo be ye no watworo wan fan hye wo se obema mo startup wo se mo ka mo boma na ba ma mo training na mo be company
na makwaji contract
ma aban contract youth ne plans awo ma ye no bi no na onia ba ku bi wo mo ho yeduru ho a wo be sere kakra pension what Tihada President Mama Bechuayo pension. Yanko accelerating the development of youth in the informal sector. 1. We will, among others, promote the recognition of plural learning certificates, that is, step up certificates program, to deliver a structured pathway for artisans in the informal sector to validate and improve their skills and knowledge for accommodation and career progression through. Maka we are who say youth centered or national centered. Now they are not formalize and award certificates for existing skill sets of artisans through special program run by relevant TVET institutions. Meaning say a youth, say a national promise. But near who implement the money your insurance. The money your insurance scheme to provide special pension schemes for informal sector workers, such as commercial drivers, farmers, fishermen, traders, market women, creative arts and artisans, to improve the quality of their livelihood in a retirement. NDC 2012 Manifesto. 2012 Manifesto. So, uko page 58. Manifesto wey na John Dramani Mahama de be president of Ghana. Page 58. Or promises of be pension. Okay? There was some page 58 of President Mahama. The manifesto I would be the company of Ghana.
That is 2012.
2012. Under agricultural finance. Following the amendment of the EDIF law and the passage of the Export Development and Agricultural Investment Fund Act, the ties got on the flow of funds to the agricultural sector has been loosened, with more resources available for channeling into agricultural financing. The NDC government will initiate a pension scheme for farmers as well as an agricultural insurance scheme to cover agricultural risk. 2012. How many farmers in Ghana now more pension?
NDC na yema.
Because the only farmers that pension cocoa farmers and I don't know yeah. But your mama say obey pension my commercial drivers. Obey pension my farmers. Obey pension my fishermen. Obey pension my traders. Pension my market women. Obey pension my creatives and artisans.
After failing to do it for farmers in 4 years.
4 years, no. Now he has expanded it. So obey commercial drivers,
traders, artisans,
be a driver,
fishermen.
And you form you know the matrix come. How but I could say obey a pension, mammy. Untimin chekwa obefa so you know. But I could say me how bakwa hamisa driver ni. This is if you be a renew my license. To no bad number penny or the be confused or tree confused. To say me cram license, I must soon be
when you are soon
few more tree. And yet, he cran, son of my renew. Any pension will be so by Yammy. I won't check one for so I know. The one here say me choose. Options. And yet, him did it. Tis a driver. Now, what train options now? You go so a train Romani Mahama say, what the brain. Onya, mining. Mining promises, person me read. Now, Ghana for me say, a youth promise, and now a Jomama promise to Ghanaians. Do ye adult are unqualified? Youth in mining. Some of kind of way do back. Me a loop for youth.
Youth in mining.
Yes.
11 points.
We will, among others, A, implement a land reclamation action plan through a tree growing policy employing young people to grow, adopt, and nurture trees. Bakuni. Yeah, for you for no bakuni. Yeah, second one. Now you say for you for one. Decentralized regulatory and licensing processes for artisanal miners. Where first one. Second, employ the use of modern technology.
Decentralization is a
Dr.
district. Now him for Nangasa, opinion leaders are forming more committees.
Say, when we are so near my Dr. Baumia Casa Obeyo. But I'm not trying to cry among formulation. Until you say, implement a land reclamation action plan through a tree growing policy, employing young people to grow, adopt, and nurture trees. The young people will know only those at mining areas. But decentralized regulatory and licensing processes for artisanal miners. And your youth promise. 2. Employ the use of modern technology, inclusive of geofencing, to protect water bodies, forest zones, and farmlands from illegal mining. Minim youth policy always. Ensure that mining operations are not conducted in unapproved areas, such as water bodies, and that the concession holder rehabilitate impacted areas. And also, minim youth, facilitate the setting up of mining equipment pools in each small-scale mining district to ensure easy and affordable access to necessary mining equipment. Minim youth are there. Establish a small-scale mining board to regulate the sector and create a revolving fund for capitalization of SSM and MSM companies. Youth are there.
Small-scale mining board.
Facilitate equipment financing and mining input, research and standardization, gold recovery optimization, and post-mining land reclamation services. Strengthen the capacity of mining regulatory institutions to ensure efficient and effective regulatory operations with quick turnaround times and to engage with stakeholders effectively. Introduce a system of offset programs that sets aside part of the royalties due to the government for direct leverage and infrastructure development in mining areas. Last one, work with industry stakeholders to revamp the local goldsmithing and jewelry subsector to increase value addition and global competitiveness. The mining sector in some kind say you for the main manifesto for mining sector.
David Boakye.
Health for young people. Health for young people, that's the heading. But you better read all the 14 points. Now, Tiafu said, do not say for you for the Ometch and ye oversign the abba for health. Anyhow. When I say, or lunch in the main manifesto now, this will be a whole form. A womb. I'll predict that to you. It will also be discussed. Health for all. We will, among others, 1. Implement free primary health care service at the basic level, that is sub-districts and chiefs levels. Youth. Implement free primary health care service at the basic level. Only as I promise we, for 2020 manifesto, we will move verbatim. They are not youth and I say for the whole country. 2. Introduce risk exposure insurance for health workers to provide financial protection and support in the event of injuries, illnesses, or other risks encountered on the job. We need to say a youth-centered policy. Introduce the Food for Health initiative to educate the public on the health and nutritional benefits of indigenous Ghanaian foods. Youth policy, no. Support the development of infrastructure and spaces such as community parks to facilitate physical activities and foster a fitness culture among citizens. Minim youth action. Establish hotlines under the NHIS framework for individuals to access mental health care and e-counseling services at the district level. That's the youth policy. Encourage more public universities to establish herbal medicine research departments to increase innovation and knowledge development in the sector. Youth policy on health. Commence the establishment of market and transport station clinics to provide basic health care services for traders, passengers, drivers.
And then this for manifesto
Makachiro say he was just rushing to put something there. Say at least honestly will be. In Temkura, yes, Dr. Baumia Bedinanim. That is just the action. Then I make a say, help me read the 14 points only 2 and I'll be youth room. 2. Yankosu bi okra. Commence the establishment of market and transportation clinics to provide basic health care service for traders, passengers, drivers, and the general public. To where minimum say station one ye be a clinic now you're paying over 40 years or where we are talking about youth-centered policy. And also basic clinic or lorry station. To see na communities ni bi kura nya chiefs compound no kura bi. But your mama so be a clinic. E wo station bia wo Ghana ha.
Trotro station. Transport station bia.
Transport station bia. Nya no kwa so kura no ka say stations no kwa o.
Hey! No wonder say enano enana me you hanum ne omo ye ne commando you kwatch settings man.
O see nya station kwa markets. Nti
transport stations and markets.
Yes. Or say commence the establishment of market and transport station clinics to provide basic healthcare service for traders, passengers, drivers, and the general public. But still, it's a youth policy. Develop a regulatory framework to allow interested pharmaceutical outlets to attach licensed clinics managed by healthcare professionals to their practice. It is a pharmacy. Now, I copy license, no be a clinic. Attach it. And you youth policy, no. Develop a health worker migration policy framework to facilitate documented migration of health workers, promote knowledge exchange, and regulate the impact of brain drain on our health system. Youth promise, no. Reintroduce and regulate the vehicle tax waiver scheme for health professionals.
That about me,
no, why? No way, no. Say Ghana, your mind be a. You punish politicians or actions or more take care. Nka deal with add your mama tron on Kwan. See a general national. President Kufone de sa vehicle tax waiver scheme about health service. Your mama de atamos be no be free ho. Dr. Bamianso obesign the aba. And now the mama catch and so obesign the aba. Or say reintroduce. Who cancelled it? He should have told us say Magia tumsa me
reintroduce me na ewo ho.
Now they
hope you. Say why na you free ho?
President Kufuor brought this under Courage Koshiga as Minister of Health. That is where conditions of service at President Kufuor in Ghana Health Service for year no. Neka home. Tina doctors and the use the Ghana Medical Association kraka seba airport habo we free won't ya pay duty free ti amane bo no ba fam na on bedura Ghana Medical Association doctors am register some pay bi no ya chama mo na mutua ne kakra na makofa another batch ti ade a President Kufuor ne health professionals here ne say na we adwuma health professional na wo association no mo a wo for almost so cracker aba man no ma wuntua duty jama ma kura na be free ho but o say obesign the aba and no one yen discussing the merit of it but Mary say you policy ana onia introduce performance and evidence based health worker and facility awards to motivate health workers and promote quality standards in healthcare delivery minim youth policy e wo we mu. Reward healthcare workers who accept postings to rural communities and underserved areas with a 5-year work abroad program. Minim youth policy. This is the NDC Youth Manifesto. Thank you.
Any. 8 minutes after 10. Would you say 1013? Would to me TV. David Boakye Bruno is Regional Secretary of the NPP. And so NDC's pledge to the youth, the Ghanaian youth. And no now, but so they
lunching from the evening confusion is what confusion, but see when you want to lie to the people. Oh, say former president Kasino, youth and our program national Boakye so. Hey, because I didn't call so. Hey, yaka academic fee will invest here, say. But no academic fees policy. And I don't maker. But even this, only I'm telling you, Enra, Okay, say you tag for issue statement. Government subventions are eco university to me delay to say common fund. Universities rely on their superannuations always, and sana government sikaba. Upon this time, cry your school fees no. Now be catch and say fees where I can no. Near university management the direct the academic facility fee.
Ube ye and welfare.
Near can faculties and departments. Machra ha. Yeah, bill na residential there no. Ebeko halls.
Yeah.
Yes, houses. These additional charges, practical fee. So practical fee for college. Ebeko college.
Ebeko college no.
Academic facility is a fee and the Boakye university management work. So over ha examination, eco exam department for organization of university exams, internal and external. So matriculation way your department of university ni omode beye no ho do you free mount to me ye. Say student be a gown. Your no to be omoye man niema and the cost to 18 cedis. This are who you way from to me kofa. I've been at the university
sector a core management nobody run school.
The academic facilities of your department be adie and your faculty be adie and your school be adie and your university management no the manager no. And no sooner negana by so be ye free ho under your mahama and no crano. A few would now can move ya. Ubo say it doesn't make sense. Tianra, you tag for issue statement. So former president he met them near Opachre because to them academic facility is a fee at the forefront from the university bill. Do I match them Ghana for because I mean say you tag for the whole booklet. Not they are calling for that. But now you tag Nibia and your big kind of bet say pay 6. No mama say a year only academic facility fee and a year free and yet the whole school fees for level 100s. This is how can I implement a no academic fees. You tag member behind the friend academic fee and your school fees. She said, what one NDC ni be catch us your mama say to Abaman na oba be call level 100 kwa. Catch her say wo boa. Na scan create mo duonu an ye mo fa na nduru baako. Ye che scan mo duonu a na ye mo fa no nduru baako. Even yanyi wenu from kwa na for the 4006 no kwa. That's what mu 11 offer one. Offer 4006 no kwa. Na your mama ka so be for 496 na a year. So watch it. University ni akwada ko level 100. This school fees room do baako. Na your mama for baako.
And also crowd year first year kwa.
And no level 100 in kwa first year o wura mu no. And onuati university fee say otua we na owuram na level 200 when tua on register on your student.
Yeah.
So na university here. University who tua uska in our year continuing student. One tua who differ when you continuing student view. It is your mama ko tua senka na ye ni obetime tua say ni nyina akra ma wo for level 100 ka from level 200 Ghana kwada bebrebe say abetena pie. But yes say ya hunu ne ntem na ye kire mo kire Ghana for onim the entra make us say universities a bigger problem no. Share the northern schools no kwa mra na your mama the 3 northern regions alone. You are proven or has said there is no term just the support bursary by the mabeno your mama tibiti every term your mama ye president all the 12 terms in his 4 years every term be a school say we have be a school na nkwara was etifie and they was what they by university na nkwara
no kwa na ye school say we srem nkoa
same schools nkoa wantimantu ya no so obe extend aba. Don't forget, say free SHS is there. Upper one
the promises can pay from 2 billion to 3. And 2 no can also on fine yet.
Good.
Then 3.
It is 3 billion or 30 trillion. 100 million Ghana cedis be 1 trillion O cedis. Now me sure say. Yan hwese esia ye ka say. Your mama Nana Breso from 2013 to 2016, 4 years together. We hear 1.3 billion. And you see 200 senior higher tinanim. 4 years old, 1.3 billion. When ya the school note me say do no 29. Now Bekache and say oh here 3 billion a year. It's only 4 years no. Free SHs in Kwa here 12 billion Ghana cedis.
But also 2 billion kwa won fanye.
No, so no 2 billion kwa won fanye free SHs. Na neka ebeto ho animu 4 years. Ama any next president, you find say best stay and kwasoro kura biwa. 12 billion for the 4 years. 2 GD say who GD o John Mahama mu. Say obenya 12 billion. And they are free SHS and TVET. Now I say pay no less than 4 billion for this proposal. Already, while say pledge say about the micro credit scheme for youth. No, the 750 million Ghana cedis has started 7.5 trillion. Oria, yeah, na maker. Dr. Boakye credit scoring. Yes. So okay. And this forces credit scoring. And who say ko obi ni adwuma ye credit scoring. Your mama so be credit scoring. But for it want to me and sisu dia. Because Dr. Boakye omudi natem. Koni manifesto no page 4 youth manifesto no. Under youth employment, entrepreneurship and skill development. Point D. Develop a comprehensive credit system.
Obeka scoring into the system.
Your mama. But the way NDC for Namucha Dr. Boakye Yampia or say was what the credit scoring system over. Till your money if you are scoring and when you be a change credit system or credit scoring system at the Bakunieka. E. Establish a young entrepreneurship microcredit institution with a seed fund of 750 million cedis. It is a utie ne wo kana bonte. Na utie ne o ka kire yen sisi ya na no wo share media fo yi. Ba yeda enuanom bi mo so asese ba ma na PZ sa media encounter no. Onua but se sa na tie a journalist bebre wo Ghana ha. We go bani masepa. Because journalists are say it antimi nkotena ase misa kanema mpanyina se ma obi adwene se obi bisa question. Na akire ba se sa ye twero bi a question ma no. We will surprise them. They will see. Dr. Boakye media encounter will surprise them. Because he's prepared. Obi are prepared for debate. He's prepared for everything. Because any question can come. And now wow, me will be debate, you know. You can raise anything, me away. But I'm prepared for you. Because me nim say, ni odi be fabia say fa mamu ho dia. Obwa. Right. Now no amolanche monography committees. The running mates spoke again. This time with emphasis on specifics. To also be to mean kasai. Yeah. Me say, o pese unu say we tentene. Ye fire tentene susumotia. Yes. So who jina baby na kasa wo dati ana so da bi amihia motia bi o ameware na. Na say wonwa. Because motia bi ani ho be wa ase mi susi. Do what is in motia na say tentene wa around me waist level. Yen kasa yen MPP abai. Yen yese binumu. Emra 1957 to 1966. President Nkrumah Mampanino. Na Ghana fo nyina ye millions ya. Na Ghana fo a eko secondary school nyina aye empim oha 100,000. I have the document. Ghana, History of Ghana, written by FK Boa. A Ghana Education Service approve say yen chire wo school mu. approve say na Ghana school for nkora nyina 100,000 secondary school omo na wo sire mu nyina 3,000 the free SHS a president Nkrumah de basire mu no na ye kwada 3,000 na sa amre no ye ntua ni nyina o awofo tua bi na abaye tua bi tina ye subsidy by the boa srim awofo na die enkwada 1.4 million awofo ntua hwe across the country to your country say under free SHS and dan kwa bodre se aban bia wo Ghana ye nsuro ho ye mfere ho
yeah
ye nkura ye nyini ba no kwaya na ye se Ghana ye nhuru ne nseso obia nkope bi hwe wo excursion ye tema Accra motorway na ye 4 lane o kwa 4 o kwa 2 over 2 and next akwa na dan kwa kufu ado aban etutu ye no 10 lane o kwa 5 over 5 with 4 flyovers and interchanges and ne ofanko to Nsawam 10 lane o kwa 5 over 5 with 4 flyovers and interchanges and ne adenta dodowa and na ye no to send your president Nkrumah motorway no o kwa 2 over 2 Ashaman to Akosombo o kwa 3 over 3 with 4 flyovers and interchanges Kaswa to Winneba ye the 6 lane o kwa 3 over 3 with 4 flyovers and interchanges and then o north na ye chira say bypass of Savulugu 13.5 kilometers 4 lanes ya need to Savulugu Kronachi ye Savulugu Kromo ankasa de na traffic is no and then ye 4 bypasses enyirisi osino enyinem korongo ye bebo such roads bebre over 30 akese ye just 8 years man NDC omu hwe 2 na wo beja 30 amajoma the president be na ya kwan say Kufuado na ye baba imu no interchanges are na ewo Ghana nyina wo the president Kufuado de mienu eka nie NDC atamol joma be ye ka ho a 7 na nado nko aye kasai ewie the 12 ni amebo 4444 no nka ho ni owie and the hot in selfie ho to say PTC to say tamala ya wie to say ayitama motorway runabout to say obechebi lamte interchange obobo ne saa mako a 12 no president in the history of Ghana and I flyovers and interchanges ese Kufuado na ye wie na egusu idie nyina obetwemu say one ra in the next 50 years minimum per year no this say ka say ya ye adwuma se aba bia na meka kire say oko transport ministry yes ye nyanye railways Ghana Airways for that is where President Nkrumah be BTA
yeah
but railway there the last railway I in Ghana in 1956 yeah next section railway in Ghana the last railway between 1912 and 1956 yeah Ghana railways in Kufuado nko na di bi aso ne bronyini jane hoso ne mampanyini bi abo na omode aye ne se ne bi a ewo ho dada no ba bi asai na ye tumi ye and na ye ka say ko western region one ye kwi over 120 kilometers of railway Kufuado tutu ni nyina aye ne standard gauge from the narrow gauge with viaduct bridges Tema and I say Accra Akosombo San railway eda hono yes sikasem efrase ojo mama abreso by nasa Volta Lake Bridge no nka ho Kufuado abreso no de be ka ho ye jama no wa ye wie atene nsefre odi bia ka ho ba ye ja bibi sa ma NDC 8 years Eroge project hospitals o ma tumi single one this over railways No government, including President Nkrumah. They say the last railway was 1956.
Right. Then